birthday with a father's heart. Pope Francis recalls the 150th anniversary of the declaration of St. Joseph as patron of the Universal Church. To mark the occasion, the Holy Father has proclaimed a year of St. Joseph from 8th December 2020 to 8th December 2021. Pope Francis describes St. Joseph as a beloved father, a tender and loving father, an obedient father, an accepting father, a father who is creatively courageous, a working father, a father in the shadows.
Notice that Joseph was sleeping when the angel of the Lord appeared to him. The angel met him during an ordinary event of sleeping. The angel informs Joseph to take Jesus and Mary, and he goes. He does not hesitate. He does not stop and consider the huge sacrifice and danger this trip is going to be. He does not fear death. He trusts in the Lord and His provisions. He is not attached to the things that he owns. He leaves them and takes only what would be necessary and could be carried for a long journey. All his earthly possessions are nothing compared to the task of protecting the God-child and his mother. There are times in our own life that the Lord calls us to leave our homeland and flee for an Egypt. We may have to leave behind things we like for our own safety.
Depending on the Lord for all, that is what St. Joseph was able to do. That is the essence of the virtue of poverty. It allows one to be free of those things which prevent one from seeing that God necessarily sustains that which He creates. This virtue provides St. Joseph the freedom to listen to and respond to the will of the Lord. Thus, when he had to take Mary, pregnant with the child, to Bethlehem to register for the census, a lowly stable was the only shelter available to them. In this place of poverty, the Savior was born, and in the silence of that holy night, Mary and Joseph adored Him.
The Word, through whom all things were made, was born into the world in a place of poverty, now made rich by His presence and that of Mary and Saint Joseph. He would have known that His property was meant for His holiness and the holiness of others.
The lover of poverty demonstrated once again the freedom to living all in the hands of the Lord in order to respond generously to Him. Joseph's lack of material goods helped make him a great husband and father, for there was nothing to be attached to that could take away from the love of God. He was free to the man that God wanted him to be when grace touched his soul, and his poverty allowed him to renounce anxiety by trusting in God to provide. For it is usually the case that we care the least about material goods when there are no material goods to care about. We sisters of St. Joseph of St. Mark take a vow of poverty, looking to the example of St. Joseph, lover of poverty. We entrust ourselves to the providence of the Lord, living a life in which all things owned in common gives each sister, like St. Joseph, the freedom to respond to the Lord with a generous heart by trusting in His great care for each one of us. Let us be true followers of St. Joseph, the lover of poverty.